Welcome everybody, my name is Tommy999 and this is the Star Wars Battlefront Top 10 Kills of the Week. We start of course with the honourable mentions, and first it's Axel Adley, who gets a beautiful 5-piece with a single bowcast shot. And then we have Geekman11, who is going to defend the shipment with all of his little stormtroopers' might. Enemies coming from different angles, but he's going to make sure they go down, and no rebel is going to get their hands on this. Into that shield, they didn't even see him coming. Beautiful takedown there as well. And now runs off into the distance with his mate. Into the vehicle takedowns before we get into the top 10. First up, it's Hey9090, who takes down that ATST. Number 4 goes to Velociraptor XL. He gets taken out by that A-Wing. But one thing is on his mind, and that is revenge. And revenge is definitely a sweet thing when it happens so soon. Worth a little pose. Number 3 goes to Mad Thunderbolt. You can see the speeder trying to get the distance right, and that is a super shot. Working out how fast it was going to make sure he takes it down. Number 2 goes to Assassin XN. There is a speeder bike coming in, so he is going to fly through the air and snipe that to destruction. But the number 1 vehicle takedown goes to Zerodactyl. The airspeeder is in the middle of taking down the AT-AT, but not anymore. He has taken that down with a beauty shot.
Power generator is in range.
Off to reposition. That AT-AT is still in trouble, so he's going to do what he can. It's got to be quick though. It's going down, so he's got to protect the last one. But before that speeder can come back, he is taken out. Into the top 10 we go, and first up it's CONSOLEFREAKED with the Blast and the Furious. Doing what he can to defend the pod. In goes the grenade. In goes the second. The Imploder picks up a great blast radius kill there. And that last enemy goes flying. And it's time for a couple of poses. We salute you, CONSOLEFREAKED. And number 9. This is Gamer J 12345 with Flank and Destroy. They need to move this shipment. But hey, they are doing everything they can to stop it, so he has come in without them even knowing. Shock Blaster. You'd have thought there may have been a bit of communication between the squad, but it's falling into Gamer J's hands. He is literally just taking his time to take these guys out. He even has a chance to miss with a melee, but still gets the final kill, and that shipment can head to its destination. At number 8, it's Amen Ross with Staring a Rocket in the Face. This small gap on this stairwell, in goes the rocket. 5 kills with that single strike. Bet they wish they'd come down the stairs now. Time to activate that uplink. At number 7, this is Russian Roulette with Cannon Crusher. Already picks up 3 quick kills, and then they're trying to claim that, and watch the enemies keep on coming, just not realising this cannon was there. The kill feed going crazy. At number 6, this is Malparido with Thermal Takedown. In the caves, grenade goes in, quad kills there, but then more keep coming, and more keep getting taken down, and look at the score. Keeps on going up and up and up. We're over 1,200 points. Taking a break from the top 10, this is the trick shot of the week. It's CAC 603 with Can't Make Up My Mind.
Everything is going according to plan.
Takes down 2 enemies, gets under fire, and then it's all about which way shall I go? Yeah, I'll fire that way, and gets a great shot. And we've got a second. This is Hans OELOE with No Need to Scope. Up he goes. Quick double spin and a great no-scope takeout. At number 5 and back in the top 10, it's Warrior 4665 with Clean Up Aisle 6. Rebels charging this area, but Warrior is not going to have it. Imploder goes in. Picks up a couple, but watch the streak now, it just keeps on going. Blaster fire, taking down enemy after enemy. And again, that's an over 1,200 point streak. Next up, it's Loeasy 420 with Streaking to Victory. Under protection of that shield, but it has now gone, so he is out and on the attack. moving across looking for his next victim. And it doesn't take long to find him. And another one drops in on top of them. 2 more, charging a lovely combat roll, checks his score. Works his way through, they have got to be close now. He is on a hell of a streak. He desperately wants to make sure he comes out on top of this. And there it is, 100 kills and the victory. At number 3, this is HARDWERENOT with Hunting the Hunter. They need to regain control of this shipment, get it moving again. But they are pretty much pinned at the moment. Taking up some cover here. Getting a good position on any of the Imperials heading towards him. Can't quite get his shots off on that guy, but finally hits him and picks him up. So now, let's get that shipment back on the move. Before they keep coming in, and there's still one coming. Helps heal there. Boba Fett is now incoming. This can only mean bad things for this shipment. There's not much time left, so they have got to get rid of Boba as quickly as possible. Can't save his teammate, but gets another kill. Needs some support, manages to roll out of the way of that. Gets another kill. They've managed to stop the shipment again, so now it is really imperative that they get this moving. We are down to 3 minutes, and now the bounty hunter himself is in. But don't worry, HARDWEREN, again, can't save his teammate, but gets the kill of Boba Fett. Runner-up this week at number 2, it's Tesco249 with Keep 'Em Coming. All about defeating the Imperials, and Tesco is definitely going to come out as MVP in this map. Once again here in the top 10, endless great plays coming out of this guy. If you need to learn anything about Battlefront, I'm telling you, Tesco is one of those guys, but hey, if you see him in a game, try and make sure he's on your side, because if he's on the other side, this could be you getting absolutely destroyed. They keep on coming, but it doesn't matter. He keeps on taking them down, one after the other. Lovely roll again. And another 2 versus 1 situation, and he takes them both out. Crazy streak. Hats off to Tesco. Once again in this top 10. What an amazing streak. But taking top spot at number 1 this week, it's Ryan JT761 with I'm Going Berserk. Tesco had a pretty impressive streak at number 2. This is going to be even longer and stronger than that. Ryan doing an amazing piece of work, trying to capture control points. Captures that point perfectly, whilst taking down as many enemies as he possibly can. Explosions going off close by to him, but it doesn't matter, he's avoiding all of it. Positioning himself well in this forest, making sure that he jumps out and takes down the enemies where he can, trying to avoid being taken out himself. Brilliant pulse there, putting himself in such a strong position to come from behind. Takes down a few more, checks the leaderboard. He is on fire. More and more seem to be coming towards Ryan, but it doesn't matter. Ryan is fully up to this. Another pulse. Gets the heads up exactly where enemies are charging him from, giving them no chance whatsoever, but continuing this phenomenal streak. More and more come, and more fall. This is why that is this week's number 1 of the Star Wars Battlefront Top 10 Kills of the Week. So there you go, that completes the top 10. Thank you to everybody who has got involved and sent me in your clips. Keep them coming, this could be you next week. Check out previous videos linked on screen now, and make sure you come back tomorrow for the Star Wars Battlefront Heroes and Villains Top 10. I've been Tommy Teacher 9, I'll speak to you again in the next one.